we got people who figure say things happen because yeah. But particularly, I figure things happen because you got people who got dream and follow up in dream. This morning, we have a special guest, Elkin Robinson.
Yeah, man. Okay, in Europe I used to do reggae, but reggae is a music that in this time is very stigmatized.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of reggae in good reggae also. When I get to Providence, I was talking to my granny and several old people, and they tell me that no, before time we used to go party, and nowadays all of here reggaeton, and you know we don't have no space for we go party. So all right, that gives me like a idea. So I say, wow, it's very important. Because right now between the old people and the young people, there's a big gap. There's no communication.
Okay.
So I don't want to do like a music that the old people could like it, and the young people too.
Link two generations.
Exactly. And the idea wasn't like so you say I don't put in no more instruments. We say now I put in maybe congas or I put in a battery now. So what I try to do is make the guitar be the drum, like how you say, like how you talk about the Gypsy Kings in Spain.
Okay.
That there was guitar. The guitar was like the drum.
Sure.
You know. And I did the experiment. I had a concert in a restaurant, and there was some old people from the island, and I was singing Bob Marley, and they were like, and I started singing some of my new song name, and they started, wow, you know what I mean? So afterward, we did a fair and dance, who by me, along with a Productor Ministerio, and there was 500 people.
Okay.
Now, all the people who I talk with, was the first one that was there.
Okay.
Dancing, everybody dancing. You know, Mr. Alban play, then I play, sang them. It was wonderful because young people, old people danced. So I think that have been the objective of the project from the beginning.
Wow. Elkin, your achievement and your approach to the culture.
My achievement and my approach to the culture is based on the example. You know, on the example because if I can show the rest that I can live, make a life after what I dream and what I object. You know, I know say behind me, several more will do it.
Okay.
Afterward, you know, and also what we take the instrument them to the street and then things go play, we try to create necessity. When I talk about create necessity, is I always say that one time I turned into sound engineer is because I went to a studio and I said, wow, I want to be that side of the room.
Sure.
So I had a necessity and I fulfill it.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
So plenty of people go to university without a necessity. They say, what I will study? So they get to study something, but they really don't have the necessity to study that. After our children, the children see they play, wow, I want to play the bass, I want to play the guitar. They have that necessity, and music will start calling, and we look for it. So I think right now that is I'm not expecting to give a whole heap of things because, you know, I'm expecting to give that and what I think I can afford to in this moment, my culture. In the future, I know I will have a lot of more reason to fulfill.
In this moment, Elkin have a group, a band, 10 members. That satisfy Elkin, or you want to grow more, you want to put it, I mean, in your professional life, Elkin is an icon. In Bogota, Elkin in Medellin, Elkin all over. But here in San Andrés, having a group of 10 musicians, that is like the first time in history.
It's something hard, especially coming from Providence. That is an island that get up from here is really difficult. You know, and 10 people is something big. What is important? This band, Isla Bachin, is important. Is the band where I start when I had like 12 years, and it was important to see come back together. And that people that wasn't involved anymore in music get back into it, you know. Okay. So everything starts from there. That is the most important thing. Okay. You know, the rest will happen if a band go and do this or not. Do depend on the amount of time we practice or we rehearse. Also depend on that, but not only that. It depends on the amount of time you have playing, traveling together. Okay. You have other things that is the key, you know. But right now, well, what we're trying to do is create our own sound also in the Zouk music. You know, we have, well, Producer Chala. Chala is a great composer. We have Kepe. So we have people from all around, a choral group, this solist, this, you know, so it's like a type of RSR band that we can learn from each other.
Sure.
And we know it's something that takes time. We're not expecting to be this next year. And we're expecting that with the time, when time passing, this can turn into a school.
Okay.
You know, a school, example school also, but a school that people can look on us and say, wow, what they do, come together and keep out of drugs, keep out of this, and they're doing pow. No care what age they have. You have someone got 50 yard and someone got 20 yard. Well, look how do they work together. That is the meaning.
Wonderful. Elkin managing a studio in Providence, which is one of which role you have in the studio, which is one of the more modern studio in Central America right now.
No, well, also the studio is a project that musicians from the island did along with the Ministerio de Cultura, and the studio is a really nice acoustic. Have a really nice acoustic, a really nice space, and well, the equipments them are great, but the plan is to put more equipments. You know,
sure.
My role in the studio is simply as an artist, and sometimes, well, I go up there and collaborate with what I can, you know, and learning. I go to learn also. And
Elkin, I want to acknowledge that you is the humblest person I ever meet on, because study in Europe in one of the first sound engineer system school in Europe, and recognized by the Colombian government as one of the outstanding sound engineer, and you say you're still going and learn.
Well, what I know is because I try to learn something from everybody and everywhere I go. Okay, you know, okay. You have a button that you call reset. You hit about it.
Yeah.
Just say, pam. And no, I think that the honest way to grow. Because if you put yourself on a way that you can't grow no more, and nobody can teach you nothing, you're not gonna grow anymore.
Sure.
Yeah, I always have to put yourself, bam, that on the beginning of the knowledge.
Cap, Michael Coffin, Michael Hall of Line because
it's a sweet revelation. So no more harm is just now.
I got a problem.
Yeah.
Only my line and my hook. Gone fishing out a Sagrita to get some fish to cook. Alright, yeah. I found my line. I'm a fisherman. I man just want to be 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 a fisherman. What a sweet revelation. I man just want to be a fisherman.
I like that to this man. Got two quality where one push him through life. He humble and intelligent. Every second you learn something from him. Definitely was a very good experience.